Locked and loaded, and welcome to Bullet Point. That's right, I'm EP.
And I'm JM. Every week, we aim to bring you the best of competitive shooting, and trust us, it's a bullseye every time.
But hey, JM, it's not just about hitting the target, it's about the stories, the drama, and some friendly rivalries.
Oh, for sure. Whether you're a seasoned sharpshooter, a curious beginner, or just here to see what the noise is all about, you're in the right place.
Hey guys, want to connect? You always know how to find us. PHLV Radio Facebook, the Bullet Point Facebook page, or email us directly, bulletpointmediaproduction@gmail.com.
And don't forget, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You don't want to miss a single round, do you?
Of course. So JM, what do you think? Who's tuning in today? The diehards, the curious, or maybe both?
Well, hopefully both. Either way, they're in for a straight shot of excitement. All right, folks, are you ready? Stand by!
All right, Jim, how was your weekend?
Great! Busy weekend. How about yours?
I bet you are busy. SHOT Show was the weekend, right?
Yes.
I mean, the week, right?
Yes. Yeah. We're all busy, and at least it's done for now.
I know.
Looking forward again.
That was exciting, huh?
That was pretty exciting.
But look, guys, we're gonna talk about SHOT Show next time. But the weekend was busy too.
Yes.
That was a good game that SSPSC had given this weekend, right?
Yes. Kudos to, and a shout out to Jason for putting a good
I love it.
Pretty good stages. A good turnout too.
Good turnout, yeah. I believe so. But well, guys, this week's topic is going to be a deep dive into the hottest divisions in USPSA. I think we talked about this one the last time. We have a little bit of a high level divisions. We talked about the high level divisions of USPSA. But as what we've said, whether you're a seasoned competitor or just getting started, understanding division trends can give you a competitive edge and help you stay on top of the game.
That's right. That's right. We're going to break that down and what's the hottest, what's the latest, greatest, and obviously the shootability of your own pace and being able to kind of choose which one. Hopefully at this point you've already narrowed down your
choices
division and choices. Right?
Right? Carry optics,
right?
Limited, PCC, and let's try to explore those. Why this three are dominating the shooting scene at the moment. Right. You may not agree or me agree on what I've said there. We'll discuss the unique challenges and opportunities that each division actually have. Right? So. Right. Carry optic. Did you do carry optic before?
Very, very shortly.
Yeah.
I only did it just to classify. How about you?
Well, no, I never had it. I never had the chance. Yeah. But I saw the the reason why it's popular.
Right.
A lot of our friends really are in carry optic, and arguably it's the fastest growing division in the USPSA.
It is. It is. I think the demographics speak. The numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah.
It's very easy to set it up as far as your gear and all that. What's required.
Yeah, and I think it's attributed to the advancement in the red dot technology because the red dot, that's where I first saw it. Really,
right.
The truth in carry optics and that division's accessibility and the balance between speed and the precision. Yeah. I was starting at a time. I don't even know. Okay, that looks cool.
Yeah. No, I think everybody favors the dot.
Yeah.
And how easy it is to just see it.
But the honest truth is, I didn't think that it was easy up until I tried it. I was thinking, oh my God, this is hard, But no, I realized though that carry optics, guys, it actually bridges the gap between the traditional iron sight, which I started off, the division, and then the optic enhanced gameplay of the open division where we are both are in at the moment, right?
Right.
So that's where in the middle.
It is. They're I would say they're very closely related.
Yeah.
Because obviously the obvious part is the red dot.
Yes.
But it's still the same discipline, the same patience that requires you to track the dot.
Yeah.
So they're very similar.
What are the popular handguns for carry optics? I know 6 hour the P320 X5 Legion or the Sigmax. I used that at one point.
So carry optics shooters they usually favor CZ.
Shadow 2.
Shadow 2.
Okay.
But Glock Glocks are also
the MOS series,
very,
right?
very popular in that platform.
I haven't seen people, because I have a good friend of mine. He actually was using a Walter PDP.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's one of the popular ones, but I don't.
So I haven't seen a whole lot of those in the wild. But CZ is usually the most popular.
The go-to, right?
Yeah,
the CZ Shadow 2. Optics. Affordable, right?
Yeah.
Durable red dots, right?
Yeah. So optics, we got Holosun. If we're talking about great value, Holosun. We have.
This is the 507C.
Yeah, 507C. That's or you have your Vortex is also in there.
Oh wow. Okay. Vortex. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And I think you mentioned Trigicon and the SRO, the Delta Point Pro. That's another option as well.
There's a couple of choices out there, right? For optics, right? Magazine, extended magazine, base pads are standards.
Yeah, they have to be 140.
Okay, 140.
Yeah, they can't go any longer.
No more increasing capacity more than that, right?
they fall into open.
Yeah, that's right. So the speaking about open, right? So the skill gap, Care Optic has attached, has attracted newcomers for joining USPSA. And even seasoned shooters, and the person who actually taught me how to shoot in USPSA was a Care Optic shooter. So it can be for beginners and for seasoned shooters, right?
Yes, absolutely. Again, the ease of shootability is what I would use, for Care Optics, and a lot of the new shooters already have that platform. Just very minor tweaking to fit right in the division classification. Carry Optics is the easiest way to do it.
To do it, right? Yeah. And what do you call this? But for performance, I know red dot speeds up the target acquisition. I've seen that in my open. I realized that since you introduced me to open, and shooters are actually leveraging this for faster splits. Is that true, right? And transition?
Right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So the transition, that's a great way to start off with if you're practicing your transition. The Carry Optics, that platform is the best.
Yeah, for the beginners, right? Yeah. Transition is just shooting from point A to point B, or one target to the other. That's your transition, and the target acquisition using that red dot is easier than maybe what do you call this? Limited guns,
iron sights.
The iron sights?
Yeah.
Okay. Unlike open, Care Optics actually allows only minor modification. Well, if it's minor, the cost is actually low.
Right. It is. It correlates to that, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to be all expensive, fancy schmancy setup. Like I said, anyone can go to a gun store and purchase a red dot platform, and then they can slap a dot on it and be ready to go.
Are there optic ready guns right now that they can just put any optics right there?
There are. So most of the platforms now are optic ready.
Optic ready.
All you got to do is take those two screws out. CZ is one of them. The Shadow 2 is optic ready. Yeah. They come in iron sights and also optic ready. That's the best one. In my
your go-to,
opinion.
Right?
Yeah.
I remember our friends when they were starting Care Optics. These guns that doesn't come optic ready. They have to send it first.
They have
and
to send
cut it,
have it cut. And cost like $300 to do
just to do it, right? But now, just because of the popularity of Care Optics, I think that's the reason why these gun manufacturers have decided to have that optic ready guns, right?
Right.
So so you and me, we did limited division. Why was it popular to you and me, or to others too? Why do you think?
I think I think the platform is everybody starts off in
limited,
iron
right?
sights.
Yeah, iron sights.
I'd say iron sights.
Okay.
Whether it's
in
production,
general, right?
In general, right? Your father or somebody that taught you.
It's a classic staple.
I think you have to go through that that ritual of knowing the iron sights first before you go to red
Speaking
dots.
about that, because that's how I think everybody started like that,
Yeah.
iron sight, so it's a raw shooting skill.
It is. Teaches a lot of very, very good basic shooting.
And it's simple.
Right,
It's
right.
just simple. It is how you see it.
Yeah.
And the challenge of that iron sight, I think, with the combined high capacity for a limited division, we do 140. Is it?
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
the magazine as well, right?
Right.
140.
Right. 140.
So which one would you choose right now, just for the two? Limited or Care Optics? Which one would you want to go to?
Well, I would go with Carry Optics.
Care Optics.
Yeah.
But some people are loyal to limited, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because now, if you're asking me, I might go to limited. But my loyalty is still in the
Right,
in the
right.
limited division.
Right.
But for the handguns, my handgun for my limited division gun, my go-to were 2011s,
Yeah.
STIs.
Right. Right. So there are a lot of variants out there. A lot of choices. For your weapon of choice. Basically, I would say, but 2011 is a great platform for limited. And I say this because hopefully you would choose the major scoring.
Of course, yeah.
For
By the way,
2011.
guys,
Right?
that's something that you need to consider.
Right. So we've covered this in the previous episodes. The major scoring and the minor scoring. You would want a major scoring every single time.
Yeah. So anything more than 9mm.
Yeah.
40.
Right.
I'm not go 45. 40 is a go-to.
Yeah, 40 is the go-to
Yeah.
for limited. But there's other variants as well. You have the CZ, you have other brands, Staccatos.
The 1911s usually that dominates the division, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Holster. What do you call competition holsters, right?
Yeah, they allow the race holsters for limited. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, they do.
Race holsters are great, like double alpha race holsters.
Double
right?
Alpha, Safari Land, Everglades.
Everglades.
Yeah.
I love Everglades.
Yeah.
Magazine, high capacity. We talked about that. Usually, my magazine before for my limited holds about 18 to 23. I use the 23.
Yeah, as long as it's 140.
Yeah.
Usually 23, 22, 23.
Yeah.
You'd be good.
For limited division, guys, you can have your magwell there. You can also have your thumb rest for limited division.
Yeah. Did you run a thumb rest before?
I did run a thumb rest. So I didn't know that I could, but in the beginning, I was not. But I got the hang of it when I started using it. Oh, this is good, right? So you can put your thumb rest in limited division guns, guys. All right. So high accuracy shooters, right? So limited stages often reward precise shooting, as competitors can't rely on optic assisted corrections.
Right.
So I think that's the difference now with speed shooting. I think people shoot faster than with optics.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
So limited teaches you to be very disciplined when it comes to your targets. Far shots, you obviously need to control your shots.
Correct. I could still remember that.
Right. So it may not be very easy to shoot, but if you're if limited is your division, if you were born and raised in the limited and you plan to stay there, and you're well versed, then you can
stay there. Right?
You can hit that easily. Compared to the red dot, which is just when you see it, you can just shoot it.
Right.
So farther shots often take patience.
Yes.
A lot of patience. You can't just shoot
whatever you wanted,
double
right?
tap on that one.
No,
on
it's not gonna happen.
a 20-yard target. That's gonna be
Tough.
Yeah.
But I think just for limited division people who has the loyalty to it, there's also tech evolution for that, because the innovations in iron sight designs right now is better than the older iron sights, right?
Yeah. Yes, they're I've seen iron sights that are bigger now. The fiber optics are wider. Some of them, the notch in the back.
Yes.
You know how they, the notch, the rear side in the back, they make it wider.
Wider, yeah.
So
because that was tough,
right?
So equal height, equal light,
right? So it's always. I don't know if you shoot limited. Are you target focus or front side focus?
I'm a front side focus.
Yeah,
That's how I was shooting.
So those are those are the kind of the options.
And the grip too.
Yeah,
the texturing,
the texture of the grip.
It changed too.
Right.
You cannot just use the ordinary grips.
Right.
If you really would want to be relevant to the competition world, you have to change it a little bit.
And you brought up a good point because at SHOT Show, I've seen so it's been a wave of new 2011.
Oh wow!
Even the variants of 2011.
That.
Yeah. So when you say the evolution of the 2011, even the grip angles are higher now.
Oh.
The controls are different in some manufacturers. Although the soul is still there. The 2011 soul.
You'd
is
see
still
the
there.
1911 platform is still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so some people really are drawn to that limited division, and if you are there, guys, that's okay. Keep your division, and when you are in that division, guys, and haven't seen Care Optic or done open or what have you, I know your emphasis on that limited division is always going to be the fundamentals of how to shoot.
Right.
That's how my dad taught me, and I bet you did too, right?
Same thing. Yeah, that's how iron sights were the first one that my lesson was that
how to do it, right? So we talked about limited division, but this is something that you know best as well. JM, the PCC, or what you call the pistol caliber carbine, is actually one of the most popular USPSA go-to today.
Right. Yeah.
So why is it popular?
I think I would go back to the same statement for Carry Optics.
Okay.
It's very easy to, it's very accessible.
Okay.
Very easy to shoot.
Okay.
And I say that when it's still hard to run around with a rifle around the barricades. When I say easy to shoot is again it's a red dot base.
Exactly. It's actually unique gameplay as well. The crossover, that the appeal that it has in a crossover on a three gun competition. They use that one too, right?
Yes,
in a
they
three
do.
gun.
They do.
And then a combination of tactical enthusiasts.
Right.
You'd see that,
Yes,
right?
yes.
For us USPSA, what's your